Hello crafty friends, this is Gloria Parra for Simple Stories, and today I'm super excited. I have been waiting patiently to work with this collection because I love all the colors, I love the motifs, I love Kelly Banks, the designer of this collection, so I couldn't be more excited. I'm gonna really fast show you a bit of this collection. I love this like a sweater pattern. I think that's what we're gonna use, and I love that this winter collection has that fun mustardy yellow and all the fun plaids, the ski people, that fun scene. The plaids just always get me. And of course we have snowflakes, beautiful tags, fun little snowmen. The houses are just awesome. So a very fun collection that I invite you to check out. We have the sticker sheet with all the fun colors, patterns. So of course, one of my favorites, the chipboard stickers. Look how fun those shapes are. You can put a little circular photo and create such a fun layout. I will really fast show you how fun the words, the stickers, the foam stickers are. We have the chipboard pieces. Those sweaters are just awesome. Rub-ons, paper pad, of course, a sticker book with tons and tons of stickers. We have the beautiful deco brads and tons of fun bits and pieces. We have the journaling ones. These are super fun. You get very fun shapes to put your journal. This has like all the main motifs, so lots and lots to scrap, friends. Let's start. We will create a very fun page together. Okay friends, so let's start this layout, and I chose these 3 pattern papers that, as you can see, are on the teal side. And I chose 2 color vibe cardstocks, a white one for my background, the mint one that will help me create like my snow scene at the bottom. And with the snowflake papers, I'm gonna create my sky. I have 3 photos. I have 2 horizontal ones and a 4x6 that's gonna be on this side. And this was our vacation, our winter vacation in New York. And it was so awesome and so different for my girls. We live in a very hot and humid place, so being in the cold, skating and doing all the fun winter things was just a highlight for my girls. So come with me and let's create this layout. Okay, let's start our layout with a white cardstock and bring in your trimmer. We are gonna cut 3 1/4 inch from these beautiful teal plaid pattern paper. Okay. I want to leave lots of possibility to stitch on the little white lines because I want to add some hand stitch. And that will come on the bottom. Maybe, yeah, I think this one will come in the back, and I will create like a little wave here to imitate the snow. So bring in a pencil and let's draw it in. So I have my snow here, and I just drew with a pencil the little waves and cut it with a scissor. And here I am creating, I don't know if you get to see that I'm poking the little holes. I'm following the pattern here. This is a poke tool, and I'm using a piercing mat. So I've gone ahead and pierced all my vertical lines, and now I will pierce my horizontal lines. Okay, so just try to leave the same margin between one line and the other, and perforate all the white stitches, and then go ahead and just do a plain back stitch with some white thread, and you will create a very textured border for the bottom part. And it reminds me very much of a sweater, so I think it will add like that homemade feel and texture. Now that I have all my holes perforated in this little paper strip, I have my thread ready. I have my little knot at the end, and I'm using 3 strands of 3865 DMC thread. Okay, so let's start doing a regular back stitch on this. Okay, you just start on the second hole of your line and you go to the back. Then you come out on the next hole and go to the back stitch. It's a very easy stitch. You go to the next hole and you come back on the hole that was at the back. So you just go ahead and do all the horizontal lines first, and then you go and fill the vertical lines here. And now my border is all stitched, and I just love how this turned out. It gives all the cozy feelings and reminds me of like a sweater. So I really like it. This will go down here, and I will adhere first my snow that it's already cut. So I will try not to add adhesive on the borders here at the top, so I can later tuck some things under it if it's necessary. Okay, I have some little marks, but I'm guessing like 2 inches, no, 1.5 inch from the bottom. And now I will adhere my border. So I will need to pop this up a little to have it at the same height with the stitches. Okay, we have the border down here at the bottom, and now we will create a border at the top. For this border, I want to use the snowflakes. Okay, we're gonna save this beautiful like village here for another layout, but we're gonna use this part for the top, as well as this darker teal that has snowflakes as well. So I want to create a sky that's filled with snowflakes. Okay, so let's start cutting. I'm gonna bring in my trimmer. I want to have from the first line down under 3 inches. Okay, so I'm gonna cut 1 inch from the top, and then I'm gonna cut 3 inches. Oh, actually, friends, I don't want to cut it. I want to rip it. Okay, so yeah, this is a little nerve-wracking, but we're gonna do it. Okay, just remember to tear slowly and have your finger close to your paper so you can have a little control of where it's gonna rip. And I want to have a couple of snowflakes to add some, I want to do some French knots and to add some fun little sequins on the middle of each snowflake. And now let's cut 1 inch from this paper. 2 inches. Let's use the border here so we can take advantage of that because we're gonna have it down, right? Okay, so here is my border now, my top border. And before adhering, I want to bring in some thread. I've created a little knot at the end, and I will create some French knots using the sequins. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange them first, take a little photo of how I want them, because I want some of them with some white, or like this, yeah, more white looking sequins, and on others are like I don't have that much sequins, friends, so yeah, I don't have the exact teal as this pattern paper, but if you have it, you can use like a more teal one. I had some light blue, so I'm gonna use that. And I'm trying not to have two of the same colors together. I have my sequins all adhered. I just place a tiny bit of adhesive in the back just to have them how I want it, the colors, okay? And I'm bringing in my mat and my piercer, and I'm gonna pierce the holes in the middle so I can create my French knots. I love the little texture that the French knot adds to my sequins. So if you want to create that extra texture, you can do it. Or you can leave your sequin like that, or you can leave your snowflake without any sequins as well, because they're super pretty already. But I just love adding those little like fun elements on my pages. And you can also do that and make your layout even more interesting. Okay, so bring in your thread and needle. Just come from the back of your sequins. Okay. Bring the thread towards you and loop the needle. Let me get in a little closer. There. You loop your needle 2 times. Okay. Holding this thread like tightly. Bring your needle all the way in again. And holding your thread, slowly bring the thread down. Okay, and there you have your French knot. And you just repeat that on all of your sequins. You come through the back, you loop 2 times, holding your thread and your needle, you go in, and holding this thread, you just slowly bring it down. See? And repeat that with all your sequins. And here it is, friends. This border and my sequins are adhered with that French knots in the middle, and I love the look that it gives. So I'm gonna have this up here. I'm not sure if I want to leave it like that because it looks beautiful, or if I want to bring like a little of that blue peeking from below. Let's leave it there for a minute. Oh, you can rough this edges up a little. We can work it up a little. I think I'm gonna leave it like that because it has the green on the back, and I don't want that dark green. I just want teal, so let's just ruffle it up a little. Now I have little marks that I have done on my layout just to know where things will go. And I have 3 photos, friends. I have a 4x6 that it's my main photo. It's of my family at Rockefeller Center. It was winter and we were, I'm not sure, skiing. It was so fun. So yeah, I want to document that. I don't have that many pictures of snow, so this is what I wanted to document with this collection. So I'm gonna have my main picture on this frame that I'm gonna bring on the left side of my layout, and my 4x6 will be tucked here. Okay, so we're using lots of photos, very easy to print, because sometimes people ask for ideas with more common photos, and these are regular sizes that you can print at home. Okay, so you can tuck it in a little, and we're gonna bring in this beautiful lodge. Oh, this is one of the big bits piece, and I want to bring it down here. That's like the main embellishment. Okay, so I like to start with the big pieces. I have this, it's freezing journaling ephemera that I want to have here at the bottom of my lodge. I have this little tree that I want to have on the left side. Just like I want to create like a little scene down here. I have this little fox. And let me bring in some other embellishments. So friends, I actually reprinted my photos a little smaller. I went with a 3.5 by 5.5 for the vertical photo, and I went with a 3x4 for the photo of my girls that's gonna go at the top. I really want this to be seen, okay? So I don't want to cover that much of these 2 pieces that I worked really hard to create. So we're gonna bring in our main piece here. We will bring in I've also matted my photos with different colors of patterned paper from the 6x8. And I'm gonna bring my smaller photos up here. Okay, so those are gonna be my 3 photos placed on my layout, and I'm bringing the lodge down here. I don't want to cover my Merry Christmas, so just place it strategically where you don't cover your photos or your text. I'm gonna bring the journaling here. I just need to tuck it in a little because once again, I don't want to cover this beautiful part. And now let's bring in our tree. Let's bring in, I just wanted to bring some red to the top. So maybe a little floral we can work up here. Or since I have some white space on my photo, I can bring it there. I love this ski lodge title. It's gonna be my title and it's gonna be placed on top of my photo. Okay, so yeah, that's looking really good. I have a fox here because I'm trying to bring that yellow here. So whenever you're creating your layouts, I suggest that you look for colors, for all the colors in your different clusters. That way you create balance. Okay, so if you have some yellow here and you have yellow here, maybe we can bring some yellow here with some enamel dot or any embellishment. So let's bring our beautiful embellishments. There's tons in this collection, so let's look for some fun stuff. Okay, so I'm bringing in another tree here from one of the ephemera packs, and I want to have it like in the same line of my snow, of my background, of my teal background here. I brought in a little deer that it's in the chipboard stickers that I want to pop him up here. I am also bringing this beautiful truck that's gonna come under my lodge. And these is a little like cocoa stand that I want to tuck right in the back of the lodge. Okay, and I'm bringing 2 little like leaves, vines that are gonna come from the back, come out of the back of the flower at the top. And that's it. And I think we have basically our layout done, and I love how it looks. I will add my type journaling here. That's why I haven't adhered this yet. And I only have to adhere it and come back for the little details, okay? So let's pop this. I adhered my chipboard frame with 2mm foam adhesive. I'm gonna pop this up with a 3mm just to have it a little more raised up. And I'm gonna use a 1mm foam for the rest of the background pieces, because I love to have the different layers of embellishments, and I use a bunch of this super awesome foam adhesives from scrapbook.com. So I'm gonna have all this linked down below. I have some affiliate links, so if you use them, you help me tons and it won't cost you anything extra. Okay, so let's start adhering and let's get done with this layout. So friends, our layout is done. I love how it turned out. I love how this sequins here bling and bring that like little fun effect at the top. Our stitched border down here. It's a very textured layout, just how I love it. I love all the layers on my trees, on the little lodge here. I really hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you give it a try. If you have any questions, you can leave the comment down below. I love reading each and every one of your questions. So thank you so much. Don't forget to leave a little heart if you've enjoyed it, to give it a thumbs up, to share it. It helps so much to grow this little channel and keep creating content for you. So thank you very much. Happy holidays. This was Gloria Parra for Simple Stories. Bye-bye.